We're going to be checking out a 1943 data production World War II U.S. Army Field Ration C B unit, specifically a dinner B unit. By June 1942, the B units not only had coffee, but they also included lemon juice powder and cocoa beverage powder, just depending on which B unit you were getting. This can is in great shape. Key's still on the bottom. Just a couple small dings. It's amazing. The gold lacquered can, biscuit, confection, and beverage. Now the M unit, of course, meat unit, you'd get 3 M units and 3 B units per day. It says save key to open M unit. That was 43 and onward. The C Ration B units, they would change and vary pretty much like month by month. A breakfast B unit would have coffee printed at the top. Actually, it was always 5 letters instead of 6, so you were always short that E. But then a supper B unit had cocoa. Alright, so let's check this out. Pull off that key. And lift that tab. No hiss. Check that out. Right off the top, 1 1/5 ounce Domino cane sugar, granulated. American Sugar Refining Company, New York, New York. Alright, so. Whoa! What? No way. Sorry, I'm freaking out. It has cigarettes in there. Dude! Yes, this must be a March 1943 date of production. I've read about this. Look at that little... That's a little 3-pack. Chelsea Better Cigarette. Trademark registered U.S. patent official. Manufactured by the makers of Edgeworth. America's finest pipe tobacco, made in the USA. Reed Tobacco Company. Branch Laris and Bro Company Incorporated. Richmond, Virginia. New mildness. Yeah, a little 3-pack. So this is the original C Ration cigarette. Okay, it was only in the breakfast and dinner B units. It didn't fit in the suppers because the cocoa beverage powder took up too much space. Alright, so you get 3 candies, hard candies. This is unbelievable. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited. They only had them in B units, breakfast and dinner B units. They tested it for a month. I read that the tobacco poisoned the flavor of everything else. Like, it made everything taste like tobacco. I don't know. We'll see. Lemon juice powder synthetic. And it's hardened up, but not like 100%. Manufactured by Henry Hyde Incorporated, New York, New York, USA. Vitamin C potency, 60 milligrams. A little 7-gram pack of lemon juice powder synthetic. You get a bunch of sugar, a pack of cigarettes, no matches, 3 hard candies. It looks like you get 2 of one flavor and then 1 of another. Maybe butterscotch, maybe orange. This is like glassine, you know, it's like a parchment paper. Double layer. And there are your biscuits. And they smell fine. Actually, you know what? They do kind of smell like tobacco. A little bit. Yeah. So then you get 5 biscuits. So there you go. That's looking pretty good. Alright, so let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Okay, so let's first start off with that synthetic lemon juice powder. Gotta kind of work it around a little bit. So this is 75 years old, going on 76. Wonder how the Chelsea's will be. I've had Chelsea's out of a K ration. Oh my gosh, even this is looking pretty good. I think I slipped the front. Whoops. Oh well. It's not all black and, you know, like oxidized. Man, this is one of the coolest rations I've ever opened. It really is. Okay. Drop this in a mess cup. Yeah, I forgot to smell it. It smells dull of lemon, like a dull, musty lemon. But it's not that bad. That's the best looking lemon juice powder synthetic that I've seen yet. Wow, look at that box. Sweeten it with Domino. That's a big old box of sugar. Wow, look at that. Just a little box of sugar. Might as well use it all. Let's see if this stirs up, you know, very well at all or not. Kind of looks like, yeah, you'll be getting those like little lemon bits. It's gonna take a minute. I've seen this kind of thing before, but you know, it's just heavily oxidized. So I'm gonna stir this up and take a few minutes potentially. Just try it as is. Like a nice mild and very sweet, surprisingly strong lemonade, considering that there's still so much like at the bottom that's not, you know, mixed in yet. Yeah, that's awesome. That's like tasty lemonade. This is a ration that is perfectly preserved. As far as I'm concerned, the cigarettes, they don't feel crunchy. And these biscuits, speaking of crunchy, let's see if these have a nice crunch. Here, let me grab a candy too. Actually, I'll grab. Alright, so looks like the lemon juice powder. That's still pretty chunky, but it's getting there. Wow. Yeah, the biscuits, they do smell like tobacco. Let me just try it. A little piece that broke off. Yeah, they're perfectly fine. Okay, so like, tastes like a whole wheat, like a little bit of a roughage, coarse, you know, grain texture. I'm just gonna dip it in lemon juice, or lemonade. And sift out the crumbs. It's bothering me. Those spoons from 1917. The lemon juice powders, you know, small. Extra space that's freed up would be allotted for that 3 extra sugar cube amount. But in this one, they're not messing around. They give you a box of sugar. You're going to need it. And this stuff was really not liked a lot of times, but it was also the only form of vitamin C that those soldiers were getting. I think I'm going to stop stirring it. The spoon, this 1917 spoon just smells and tastes like metal. Here, I mean, I'm just not even gonna mess with that anymore. I'm gonna eat my World War I ration with it, but that's about it. It really doesn't matter then. It's just really old. It's like, you know, I'm not worried about the spoon smelling like metal with that one. But this, I want a pleasant experience. It's a perfect ration. This is so cool. Well, a little metal, excuse me. A little bit of metal oxidation on that one. Probably not going to eat that one. That one looks fine. Oh yeah. I'm just going to eat this real quick. That is a hearty, wholesome biscuit every time. With the airy, kind of like wafer. You have to sweep my fork. The lemonade, I'll admit, has a slight tinge of something. I mean, it tastes awesome, but then there's just this weird other flavor to it. Anyway. Alright, so this candy. We have the cellophane really not wanting to come off at 100%. Wow, it looks like amber. Hold on, check this out. It smells light of butterscotch. It's a fruit flavor. It's not butterscotch. It smells like butterscotch, but it's like a fruit flavor. Ugh. This hard candy. This really reminds me of a cylinder-shaped charm, like an orange pineapple. Yeah, these biscuits. Listen. Yeah, these have like a really satisfying and unique airy crunch and natural whole grain flavor and texture. They're relatively thirst-provoking. They have a slight metallic flavor. Something that's probably stale, or I'm not sure, but I couldn't get to sleep, and this is what happened. So then this candy. This definitely looks different from the other one. Okay, now that's the butterscotch. I knew I smelled butterscotch. Whoa. Man, I got an extra. I'm gonna eat that thing. I should save it for display too, you know, with this biscuit. But it'll probably liquefy. If I dip the candy in epoxy or something and then rewrap it, that's a natural, sweet butterscotch flavor. And I'm just gonna stand here and enjoy this thing. All right, let's check out this smokes. I don't want to mess up the packaging too much if possible. Yeah, it's a little 3-pack, that's for sure. The only other time I've ever seen a 3-pack was in that emergency parachute ration. Smells like raisins, sweet flowers, like some kind of like gardenia or something, and a light amount of vanilla, which is something I've never smelled in a cigarette before. That's no joke. Wow, they do smell great. Not as notable on the dried bowl, just lightly sweet. that's for sure. Smooth, a little bit dry, and again, I mean, the smell was the most notable part. The dry pull was very mild. The flavor is, so far at least, pretty mild. Just tastes like a, full flavored, unfiltered cigarette that's a little bit dry. Whoa, yeah, this is strong. This is a strong cigarette, but it's not nearly as strong as that Chelsea out of the C Ration dinner. That was awful. This is a real cigarette experience. It's not like a drag. Oh, this is kind of burning fast. But wow, that's so smooth. This thing's exceptional. I mean, I read that Raleigh's, which we haven't come across a Raleigh yet. It looks like a guy from the Three Musketeers on the front of that pack. Two or three packs of Raleigh's would trade for one pack of Lucky Strikes, so those weren't very good. Bits of tobacco. Not sure how this would fare. I'd still say Lucky Strikes and Camels are the best. I think I like this more than Chesterfield. It's not quite as strong and bold. A little bit lighter in, tobacco. And for being an unfiltered, that's nice, because usually these things will make you feel like you need to sit down halfway through. This tastes like a normal, good quality, slightly dry, full flavored, unfiltered cigarette. Can't go wrong. U.S. Army Field Ration C Dinner B Unit from March 1943. You don't find that every day. It was the first generation of the C Ration cigarette. Well, anyway, this is Steve 1989. I hope you liked the video. And I'll be coming back at you with something new. Or old. Alright, cool. See ya.